There, that's looking way better. Okay, so let's go ahead and take him from there and think about a nice transition into the jog. So same thing as with the canter. We're not going to let him transition by flinging himself up into it. We're going to ask him to push himself up into it from that hind end and to stay soft in that face. That was pretty quiet. That was pretty good. He's looking at me. You're not running me over. He's like, can I come over to you? Can we hang out? It'd be cool. Oh, Bodhi. You're pretty cute. Okay, so same thing at the jog as we were talking about the other way. And this way, as you know, tends to be his more overly flexed side. And that's partly because your collapse kind of wants to pull a little bit more this way. So just keep thinking, get the bend and then let him straighten when he's relaxed. Don't try to babysit and hold it with that left hand. When you're riding him one-handed, we want him to have some responsibility for himself. There we go. So if you're always babysitting him with that left hand, he's going to always be overbent and kind of cheating. That is way better. Good boy. Now there, he's starting to escalate a little bit. So little inside bend. And then as soon as he relaxes, let his neck get straight. To the right, we have to work on getting more bend. To the left, we have to work on getting less bend. He's like, oh, come on. He's like, can't I just be like 110% one way and, 80% the other way? Good. So as you're getting him kind of cruising around here, you want to think about how you want to have a good cadence, a good strong rhythm, and that relaxation before you ask for the canter. So you're going to kind of keep him encouraged to relax here, arc him around, soften him, let him straighten. Keep thinking about pushing those hocks up into your hand. Here in that video, you'll see his hocks dragging behind him. So both legs push your horse back up into your hand. There we go. Okay, much better. Good boy. He's like, fine, okay, I can do this. Oh, yes, you really can. Look at you now, buddy. Okay, so when you're ready for your canter transition, same thing as we did the other way. You're just going to kind of prepare, and you're going to wait. You're not going to let him just launch into it. You're going to be patient. There you go. And then you're going to think about it. Nice inhale and a nice little soft lift through your sternum, and just think about the lightest, prettiest transition you can imagine in your head. Oh, yep, good. Don't let him just throw himself up there. Reorganize him and try again. Think about how that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is just going to change into a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do this, Bodhi. Yep, just wait. Fix him. That's it. There you go. He's such a little booger sometimes. He's so funny. He's like, oh, I don't want to do this. Can I look at something? Good. Very nice. Okay, so you're going to bring him down, and we're going to do another transition. Legs, yep. Because he wants to get over there and be a bit of a jerk. Like, he's totally looking for trouble over there. So he's like, yeah, he's trying to bundle himself up and be a bit of a jerk over there. And he's like, man, what can I get away with here? Now just wait on him, use your legs, push him up into that bridle. There you go. Now try that transition. Yes. And then as he gets into it, just kind of soften that arm a little bit and encourage him just to kind of roll forward. That's better. Good. He's such a brat. He was looking for trouble over there so bad. That was so funny. He was like, what can I do to not have to do this? Okay, so you're going to figure out how to drive him in that circle so that you can get him to the ground pole. And I like it, right over there, he was starting to look pretty good. He got a little stiff there, but he's having some pretty good moments. I think you're also not used to having him so collected. Now, same thing that we were working on the other way. Collection to the pole. Not letting him just kind of launch himself over it. Like, we want him for his front end to go over and then his back end. If he splits the pole, meaning that one front leg ends up on one side and the other front leg's on the other side, that's a penalty. Or if he does the same thing with his back legs, that's a penalty. So his front end has to go over. Yes, there you go. He hit it a little bit with the back foot, but the front end was really good. I think this time you guys will have it. Right there, he's kind of elevating a little bit. He's kind of getting a little stiff there. Now soften. Look for your turn. Kind of plan your strides. 1, 2, 3. Nice. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see if we can do it one more time just so you can kind of hold that feeling in your body and your head and kind of see how it feels. That's nice. Very nice. Tall sternum. Breathing all the way into your belly and back out. Soft through your seat. Drive 1, 2, 3 rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Good. He came a little bit more elevated through his body there. I would have liked for him to keep the same frame that he did last time. He kind of came across and was like, woohoo, I'm done. There, you got him. Soft fingers, keep them closed, but they're not aggressive. They're just closed. Good. Look through your turn. 1, 2, 3. Good. So now you guys are starting to get that. Now across here, he kind of either is really good or kind of naughty. He doesn't know what he wants to do yet. Okay, he got really good. Soften your rein a little bit. Let his neck straighten. Good. Now look through the turn and try not to pull him through the turn. Bring your shoulders a little bit. Good. Now that one wasn't quite as nice just because he kind of came in at a little bit more of an angle. And then his head came up and then he kind of was like, oh, I'm just going to get across that thing. So remember, it's measured, it's planned, it's controlled. And the canter's all about threes. So your rhythm is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you're counting your 3 strides. 1, 2. So there he split the pole. So he should have either extended to add a little bit of length to the stride, or he should have really collected to close it, because he ended up with one front leg on either side of the pole. And that's a pretty big penalty. Hi, Izzy. This big blob. Okay, this is nice. This is a much better approach. Good job. And he's much more organized. Hold this organization. Oh my gosh, if he hadn't have lost his momentum right there, that would have been a good one. One more time, Bodie. That's all you got to do. I know you're getting tired, bud. Good. Now just kind of use both legs there for a second. Send him there. And now canter. Good. See, he's looking for trouble again because he's kind of like, I'm getting tired. You're almost done, dude. Let's just get over this pole. One more. I think you guys will have it. You're probably getting tired too. Just don't kind of give up on that pole. Think about how nice it feels when he gets it right. Okay, this is good. Now there, he's starting to nose out a little bit, so use a little bit of leg, lift your rein. There you go. Look for your turn. Organized, tall. So see, he just kind of fell apart completely right there, right? In the video, you'll see his head came up, his nose poked out. He just kind of totally lost his focus. He didn't even care that there was a pole there. This is better. That's way better. Keep pushing him. Now, I want him to stay like this all the way up to that pole. I don't want to see that nose coming up and out. I don't want to see that rhythm changing. Unless you, oh, jerk face. Good fix. Oh, Bodie, it's the last one. If you just do it right, you're done with it. Promise. Good. Good. Keep him organized. Don't let him get rushy about it. He's like, I kind of wanted to get rushy about it. Okay, straighten him off your outside rein for a stride. Okay, this is going to be the money one, dude. You're going to do it. You're going to get it. You've done it before. Don't let him get weird. You know, it was clean. He totally changed his frame. Totally just kind of got distracted. You know, like if there had been another pole, he would have probably torn the whole thing down. Remember, like it's all about that organization and keeping it there. Like he shouldn't change from this. Like he comes across there and he gets real good, and then he comes over here and he's like head up, weird things, you know, like he should look the same. That was better. I know he can still get more organized because he's done it before. It's that expectation, you know, like just kind of expecting him to stay organized. And as he comes through this corner, not letting him get above that bridle, not letting him get disorganized. So as he comes through this turn, do not let him get disorganized. You can use your rein and your leg. Get him organized. Get him organized. Come on, buddy. Okay, go ahead and stop right there. Back him up a few steps. I know he's getting probably a little tired. But he also just kind of comes around there and he's like, woo! You know. What was that? You know, it's not like nervous. He's just kind of like, I'm just gonna kind of bail through this.